Modding The Witcher 1 is easy and can drastically improve your experience of this 2007 game, but finding the right mods and making sure they're compatible with each other can be a mess. This has been taken care of with a mod collection from Nexusmods called LOREPLAY, which was based on my LOREPLAY series. This collection is a total overhaul. Cleaner user interface, improved textures and models, bug fixes, restored content, and even new features. If you already know all that, you can skip to the installation process at this macro point. The core component is Rise of the White Wolf. Shaped by a team of veteran modders who later made Farewell of the White Wolf, this first mod offers a less intrusive UI along with quality of life. If you wish to keep the original UI, check the collection page. New unique lore-friendly textures for characters. Even new models for those poor elves. New skyboxes. The Witcher 3 is by far the most popular game of the trilogy and has set high standards. Hiuuz has adapted face textures from the third game into the first one, so you'll feel at home. High-quality sword models from later games have also been ported to The Witcher 1, showing continuity. Special mention for Irondight, which was identical to the base silver sword. Kaer Morhen is built next to the Gwenya River, which means white stones in Elder speech. The Witcher 3 nailed it, therefore it's back in The Witcher 1 thanks to Witcher Pod. Now comes the heavy part. Hub997 has upscaled every single texture of the game. I'll showcase only still images to limit YouTube compression and keep quiet for a while. Every pre-rendered cutscene has been upscaled too, thanks to Nieto-Dev and his movie upscale project. Yes, that includes sex cards. If you have already completed The Witcher, this mod alone is worth a new playthrough. Mersey is a legendary modder who has dived into the game files of the whole trilogy and went back with bug fixes, unreleased content,
damn, what is that, bro?
And quality of life features. There are hundreds of fixes, so let's sum up what you can expect.
Farewell.
Fixed journal entries that were unobtainable. Prioritized and restored dialogues. If NPCs have something useful to say, they will say it first. No need to try your luck many times. Geralt's moving speed is no longer random and is now 30% faster. Despite what the text claims, Dryads were not categorized as necrophages under the hood, so the heal wasn't effective. Same for sword stats, which had different effects, or stamina talents that were reversed. After all these years, the game has been lying to you, until BlickJustice fixed the Lua files. Even fixed cutscenes where characters held the wrong weapon. In Chapter 2, there's a quest that is so sprawling that you cannot complete everything in the base game. You can now investigate all suspects and get full XP for doing so. Celina and Julian Fix provides a new voice dialogue option if you've performed well in Hit of the Day quest. It's your partner again for fixing Morenn's dialogue flags, which led to highly missable romance.
Windblade.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Did you know that if you come back to loot hand plants, you get Berbercane? Next time, Han will leave you Han. Oi! The Witcher used to run on 32-bit systems, which means it can use only 2 GB of memory. You can now double it with the patch and improve the stability. Another performance trick. Optimized saves parsing accelerates loading times of your saves if you have too many of them. For Nvidia owners only, you can force Ambient Occlusion, which wasn't implemented in the game at all. LOREPLAY also introduces new, non-breaking gameplay features, like a wider camera zoom in and zoom, the ability to walk, and the HUD to immerse yourself. Morenn and the Naiad share the same model, but now textures are distinct, and it's optional, so you can go for a more dressed-up version. Not every mod has been showcased. I kept it spoiler-free and it's regularly updated. First, you need a fresh install of The Witcher. If you had already modded your game in the past, verify game files. This can be done with GOG or Steam. Download Vortex, the mod manager from Nexusmods. Install it. Manage game, look for The Witcher, and select your installation folder. Go to Preferences and make sure your staging folder, it's where your mods will be unzipped, is on the same drive as your game. See, my game is on my G drive and so is the staging folder. We'll use the symlink deployment method. On the collection page, click on Add Collection. Install now on a new profile. If you have a premium account, it was your last click. For free users, you'll have to confirm the download for each mod. It's free at the cost of your patience. Customize your experience with the optional files. Once the downloads are complete, click on Deploy Mods. This is how Vortex dump files in the override folder, but some of them need to be elsewhere, so let's move them manually. Note that you'll have to do this every time you deploy the collection. Cut, not copy, cut modules and scripts from override and paste them in data. Confirm the overwriting. Cut system from override and paste it in the main folder. Now the 4GB patch. You don't need this step if you have bought the game on GOG. Run the exe and select witcher.exe in system. The Ambient Occlusion is for Nvidia owners only. Open the Nvidia Profile Inspector. Select The Witcher and import the .nib profile. Apply changes and close the program. Finally, we need to limit the FPS. I use the Nvidia control panel, but you can run other programs like Riva Tuner or AMD Framerate Target Control. So, manage 3D settings, Program Settings tab. Select witcher.exe. Turn the vertical sync on. Apply and let's start the game. Rise at the white wolf logo, modes are loaded. Let's go to Options, Controls. If your game isn't in English, there won't be any text attached to those new inputs. The first one is for walking. I like to bind the control key here. The last one is for hiding the UI. Put some unused key like B. And voila! I would like to thank everyone who provided constructive feedback or left nice comments upon this collection. A big thank you to the mod creators. Please endorse their mods. They are the reason we can enjoy this definitive enhanced edition. If you run into issues, have a look at the collection page. We have ways to troubleshoot. Besides my mod recommendations, be sure to check the adventure mods, which won't make it to the remake.